Hello. Hello. I am Eric, and this is Brianna, and together we are B. We're also known as the chair people because we love to do improv with chairs.
Somebody calls us that.
So we're chair people wandering around aimlessly with our chairs, and at some point we're going to ask you to call out and tell us stop. And based on the positions of our chairs on the stage, that's going to drive the improv scene again. So we're going to start out.
Will you tell us when to stop?
Sure. Stop.
Oh, how neutral.
Yeah.
I don't wanna.
Lacey, you promised you would do this for me.
I don't wanna touch you.
Lacey, I got reptile scales on my body that need to be scraped off.
Can you blame me then? It's just, they get all over the bed. They get into my cereal. I don't even know what's what.
I hired you to be my personal assistant, and you knew that there was going to be some personal assisting that you were going to have to do.
Yeah, but Billy, then I fell in love with you. And the more I fell in love with you, the more the crocodile skin spread.
Darling, I warned you that I had this effect on women. You knew what you were getting into. The love, passion, crocodile scales. I can't help it. But you gotta help me. You're driving me nuts.
I just feel like maybe just cover yourself in Vaseline all the time. Or...
Lacey, you always come up with some simplistic ideas. Do you think I would have hired a personal assistant if Vaseline did the trick?
I just feel like maybe get us like this little simple skin implant change. Get your skin changed.
Darling, I've tried the skin grafts. They didn't work. I just need you, you know, I've got a nice little rasp in the back and you can just get it.
I can't help but throw up every time I do that.
Darling, I don't mind your throwing up.
It's disgusting. The dead skin and the throw up mixed together and
Honey,
it
it
smells
is
really
part
bad.
of a woman's sacrifice on behalf of the man that she loves. Again, you knew this. I told you this when I interviewed you. There might be some vomiting.
I might fall in love with you.
You might fall in love with me, and there would definitely be some rasping of reptile scales on my back. Lacey.
It's just my only wish, really, is to, I don't know, take your head and just put it in a jar. And forget about the rest of you, the disgusting part of you.
Honey, I've tried that. I have had my head removed and sewn back on. It doesn't help. The scales grow back. This is not my first rodeo. You are not my first personal assistant, darling.
I told you not to bring that up.
Honey, listen to me. You are not my first personal assistant, but you are by far my favorite. You pull at my heartstrings the way no PA ever has.
I am your favorite? There's others? You have other girls right now.
Yes. Lacey, I told you that, honey. Come on.
It must have been really cryptic when you said it, because I never knew that.
Did the name Claudia never come up?
Once?
Alexandra. Yes.
You mentioned it a couple times.
Yes. And you have noticed, have you not, there have been periods in which my back has been fairly scale free. If you weren't doing that, and you know I cannot rasp my back myself, how do you think this was happening?
I
Lacey?
thought that my voodoo tricks were doing the trick.
Oh, darling. Your voodoo tricks cured my impotency. That nasty fungus on my toenails. And I appreciate it. Thank you. But your voodoo had nothing to do with my back. The other ladies helped. It takes a village, Lacey.
Tell me that you don't love them.
You know, honey, there are some very delightful ladies, and I appreciate them greatly. I told you how appreciative I am when I interviewed you.
Just tell me you don't love them. You don't have to have this whole spiel.
I think that they are some of the most delightful women, in addition to you, that I've ever met.
I just feel like I'm getting the poop end of the stick on all of this.
Claudia can wield a rasp like I have never seen before. She does this zigzag, it's amazing. And the scales just disappear in a little poof of dust, and then shea butter. She rubs them with shea butter. Well, she vomits occasionally, but you know, again, that's to be expected. That's a cost of being my PA. The vomit, the love, the other women.
I just wish you'd pay me in something more than just free cereal and back rubs.
We're talking Fruit Loops. Crunch, Captain Crunch. The peanut butter, not the shitty other kind. I treat my ladies well. And you treat me well. And I'm so grateful. I am. And I wish I could tell you I don't love the others.
I wish
You want me
that
to
too.
tell you that I don't love the others?
I really want that too.
Oh, but honey, you know, I gotta keep my back rasped. And that
Is that all this is about?
No.
I've been creating a machine. I've been creating a machine.
A machine?
A machine.
means rasp.
It can rasp and it can love.
And it doesn't require me to feed it cereal?
No.
Expensive cereals?
I didn't want to tell you because
Name
it
brand
might
cereals.
replace me.
It doesn't require name brand cereals?
No, not even store brand.
No vomit.
No.
Not a bit of vomit.
It runs off vomit. It's beautiful.
Honey.
It also runs off skin cells. Diseased skin cells that flake off.
Reptile skin cells?
Reptile skin cells.
I have a perpetual rasping and loving machine at my disposal.
Not if I destroy it. Say goodbye to the other women, or I'm gonna burn it on fire with fire.
Burn it on fire with fire. What would you do if I gave up one of the women? Let's say Alexandra. I let Alexandra go because she does not have the zigzags that Flavia has.
Well, perhaps you could use it every other night.
And again,
But no cuddling with it.
is it shiny? It's shiny, isn't it?
It's shiny and furry.
Oh my
Everything
God. Lacey, you are like the harbinger of my dream come true.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Not even Claudia's invented a skin-eating, cereal-denying, loving, furry, shiny machine.
I haven't even told you the best part. The machine produces cereal.
Name brand cereal.
Name brand freaking cereal. Treat me.
Fruit Loops,
Of course it produces Fruit Loops. Magical Fruit Loops.
Captain Crunch,
Captain Crunch that doesn't cut your roof of your mouth.
Corn Pops,
Corn Pops?
Sugar Smacks.
Actually, no. Not
Could it produce Sugar Smacks?
I don't know, I'm working out the kinks. Oh my God,
And it feeds on vomit and dead skin.
and that's why you need me still. You need me to vomit on you.
Well, Lacey, I'm not talking about getting rid of you. I've never been talking about getting rid of you, darling.
I heard you
Honey.
talking in your sleep.
Honey. Listen to me, babe. I need you. I need you now more than ever. You're so much more than I ever dreamed of. You never told me during the interview that you weren't there.
No.
I mean, Claudia, she told me about her years with the Russian gymnastics team. You know, Alexandra's a contortionist.
I'm starting to get creeped out by you right now.
Honey, a shiny, furry machine that'll eat the nasty reptile skills off my back.
I actually invented it on accident. I was trying to find something that can make eggs in the morning, so I don't have to do it, because I'm lazy, and you know that. But instead I created
You created something for me.
the perfect replacement for me.
So you'd be willing to let me have this machine in place of you?
No, that's what I'm saying. I will destroy the machine. Or it will destroy us.
Honey, why would you make a machine to replace you and then threaten to destroy the machine if I don't keep you?
Because I have two of the same chromosomes, and it just, everything just drives my mind crazy. I don't know which way to go a lot of times.
If you spent more time rasping my back and less time fussing about these things, I think we'd both be happier, Lacey.
No, I'll never be satisfied.
Oh, darling.
Just,
I will give up Alexandra in exchange for this machine every other day. I'm not giving up Claudia. She's got this exact.
can I start getting paid money?
Darling, you knew when we interviewed this that there was not going to be any monetary payment, strictly serious. And your machine, you said, produces cereal.
You also said, though, that you would pay me with love.
And I have. I didn't say unique, individual, monogamous.